Hi there. A top story on Indian Express Opinion Videos is the explosive letter written by noted historian Ramachandra Guha to the committee appointed by the Supreme Court a few months ago to streamline reforms in cricket. Ram Guha has resigned from this committee, and Indian Express's ace sports correspondent Daksh Panwar has all the details. Daksh, what happened? Why did Ram Guha resign?
The thing is that this committee had started running in the manner that BCCI was running cricket previously. Now this committee came into existence solely to be an upgrade on the way the BCCI used to be run previously by all the officials. What happened was that on a number of reasons that Ram Guha has listed out, starting from conflict of interest to the way the coach and captain conflict was handled by the Committee of Administrators.
One second, sorry to interrupt you. What is the conflict of interest that Ram Guha cites?
Okay, so let's start with conflict of interest first. So previously, as you're aware, that Narayan Swami Srinivasan, who was BCCI's president, while he was BCCI president, he was also owner of Chennai Super Kings. So that was one of the moot point of contradictions, basically, where the Supreme Court had said that there can't be any conflict of interest. The thing which was...
So that continues?
That doesn't continue as such, but there are other conflict of interest which continue till...
Like what?
Sunil Gavaskar, who is contracted by the BCCI as a commentator, also is on board of PMG, which manages player. So there is and he comments on those players. And so this is one of the conflict of interest that has been cited by Ramachandra Guha in his letter.
So he thinks that Sunil Gavaskar should either do one or the other.
Absolutely. And similarly, Rahul Dravid. He hasn't explicitly named Rahul Dravid, but Rahul Dravid is coach of India A team, has been the coach of India A team, and he was given a 10-month contract so that on the expiry of his 10 months, he can join an IPL team. He's a mentor of Delhi Daredevils and run an IPL team also simultaneously.
So both Rahul Dravid and Sunil Gavaskar are doing things that Ram Guha doesn't particularly like in the running of cricket. Now,
absolutely, but they're not alone.
They're not alone, okay. But my next question is to you about the so-called star culture that Ram Guha talks about. So what is this this argument between Virat Kohli and Anil Kumble?
Okay, so the thing is that Kumble was given 1-year contract last July to be Indian team's head coach. Now the team has done exceptionally well under him. We have lost only one ODI series at that.
So that's a feather in the cap of Anil Kumble.
As well as the team. There is no doubt about it. If the players deserve credit, the coach does, and vice versa.
Okay.
And so what has happened is that now the team is in Champions Trophy to defend their title, and at this point in time, there are issues about renewal of contract of Anil Kumble. The players apparently have leaked these reports in media that we don't like his style of coaching.
So the players in the team don't like Anil Kumble's style of coaching, is that correct?
They say that he is a bit headmaster-like.
What does that mean? He's tough on them?
He is overbearing, quote-unquote.
He doesn't let them party at night?
Yeah. But no, it's not about partying, but maybe it's about minor details.
So what is Virat Kohli's problem with Anil Kumble?
So Virat Kohli, as you are aware, is more of a guy who wants to be in control. Now, traditionally, Indian coaches, after Greg Chappell's fiasco in 2007, have been the kind basically who like to take a back seat and allow captain to run the things and hog all the limelight.
Okay.
But Kumble has been slightly different.
But he's been a cricketer himself.
He has been a cricketer and a great cricketer at that himself. So he goes into details and he plans a lot of things basically, and that possibly doesn't go well with...
And Virat Kohli doesn't like that.
It's difficult to say, he hasn't exactly said these words. He has actually not said anything at all. But the thing is that, Kumble's propensity to go into details does not go well with a few players, let's put it this way.
You don't want to name who these players are?
They haven't named themselves. So.
Okay. So Daksh, all this is happening on the eve of this big match between India and Pakistan that both countries are playing at the Champions Trophy in England. Why is always at the last minute these crises?
This is one of the things that Ramachandra Guha has mentioned in his letter. He's saying that the Indian team had, the BCCI had 45 days of IPL to resolve this issue amicably, possibly. But they chose not to do it, and they chose to bring this issue up on the eve of Champions Trophy. So
why?
BCCI has historically been doing these things. Like they are one
so
of
they
the
want to
most,
take it right to the edge. BCCI wants to take it right to the edge to the last minute.
Absolutely, Brinksmanship is what BCCI excels in. But which is where Committee of Administrators should step in and say that, you know, guys, we have been appointed by SC and we won't allow these things to function in this manner.
So is it that the BCCI doesn't like the fact that the Committee of Administrators is taking away some of its limelight?
Of course they don't. Of course they don't.
So that's the big jhagda.
Absolutely. That has always been the big jhagda.
So now what happens next? There is a match in 2 days between India and Pakistan.
I'm fairly certain that, you know, there won't be any impact on this match, and India should win it comprehensively still, because they are a very good team, and Kumble is a professional guy and he won't allow these things to... So is Virat Kohli for that matter.
So Kumble remains the coach of the team for the India-Pakistan match?
For the Champions Trophy.
For the duration of the Champions Trophy?
Absolutely, yes.
And you don't think that there will be any psychological pressure on the team because of this crisis that is taking place?
No, I refuse to believe it. So Indian team is fairly professional when it comes to their cricket.
Great.
So they'll be all right. Yeah.
Well, you have it there. You've had Daksh explaining the whole story for you. All eyes now on this big India-Pakistan game in England in a couple of days. That's all for now.